Don't you just love getting new art supplies? Today I'm testing out the Liquitex soft body acrylic paints and they are so fun. I really like these. One of the reasons I bought these is I've heard good things about them from other people and also because they have what is called a satin finish. It's not quite the very plasticky gloss finish of regular acrylic and it's not necessarily a matte finish either. But it's really similar to a matte. I would say it's definitely more matte than the gloss, and I really like the way it looks. I also absolutely love the little containers. They're really convenient. Since my full-time job is in respiratory health, let's go ahead and talk about the smell or lack of smell with these paints. They do not really have a overly chemical smell to them. They just smell like normal paints. However, the one dark transparent brown does have more of a chemical smell to it, but I think that should be okay. I'm just bringing this up because me specifically, I work and paint in my bedroom. So indoor air quality is really important. Using a paint that has a high chemical smell is just not going to work for me. That's one of the main reasons why I bought this set to test it. I had heard from someone else how nice they were and how they didn't have this chemical smell to them, and that's ultimately why I ended up deciding to buy them. And that person was absolutely right, so that's a huge bonus to me. All right, I've gone ahead and opened all of them and used the top parts to put down some paint on my palette here. I'm going to use those for swatching. You can see it was a bit of a paint massacre opening them. They're always difficult. I have acrylic wash set in Liquitex as well, and they were equally difficult to open. But you only have to do it once. One of the things I do like about the functionality of the container is you have the pop top so that you can squeeze them out. And inside the lid, you can see there's a space for this nib to go so that when they are laying down in this manner, they're not spilling out. So that's kind of cool. And you can also see, let's wait for it to focus, maybe. So you can see there's different layers to the top nib, and you can cut those down. So each segment here, if you want to cut down further so that you can squeeze out more at a time, you can do that. The other option is, of course, just to completely take this off and use it as the little tub or pot that it is. And so with these bottles, another interesting thing to note is how much information is on here. I feel like sometimes you buy paint and you have to do research about them afterwards, but they just tell you everything right on here. They let you know what pigments are in the paint. They let you know which series it comes from. They let you know the level of light fastness. There's the certifications here, and it also tells you how opaque it is. So this one is considered opaque. You can tell by this black square. And this one is semi-opaque. Let me see if I have one. Here we go. This one is transparent. It's just a square right there. So that's interesting too. So you can go to the paint store and pick out a couple colors that you like just to get started. And if you prefer more opaque paints, then you can choose those ones. Or if you are more of a watercolorist and want something very transparent, you can go for that as well. I think that's a really nice addition to the containers of these. And of course, this set is a bit small as far as it only has 0.4 or 0.74 fluid ounces, but this paint goes a really long way. So unless you're painting on massive canvases, if you're using it for sketchbooks, you're gonna get a lot out of these, which is why I got the set. It was only $26 on Amazon right now. Of course, their prices fluctuate all the time. But in general, they seem to be pretty affordable paints as far as professional level paints go. So let's go ahead and do some swatching and see how the colors turn out. I do prefer opaque paints, so I know that some of these I'm just not going to like as much because of that. But this is just a tester set, so I'm okay with not liking all of them. We'll see how that goes. This is just the front page of my sketchbook. I'm just going to use it to do the swatching on. There are two main things that I really like about this paint. Well, maybe three. The first one is the consistency of the paint. It is perfect for just squeezing out of the bottle and using it as is. You don't need to add any water or additives to it. It's kind of the consistency of shampoo. So unlike heavy body acrylics, it doesn't go down super thick. So you're not going to be able to get tremendous amount of texture like you would with traditional acrylics. But I love that about it because I don't particularly use that aspect when I paint anyways. So this consistency works specifically very well for my style of painting. What I like also, so this would be number two, what I like about it is the satin finish. It's not super glossy like the golden fluid acrylics are, and it's not matte. I do love a matte finish. Hopefully one day I can find the perfect matte acrylic paint for myself. Until then, we'll just have to deal. And lastly, or third, I like the price point. It's a pretty affordable paint for a professional quality level. This is me painting with the transparent browns. I do not like them, and it's probably my only con with this set. I would advise buying the tubes individually rather than the set. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, please give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel, and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more painting videos and reviews as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great day.